Fisher's projection formula. Fisher's projection formula, we can write Fisher projection, yeah, Fisher projection formula, the same thing. In Weierstrass projection formula, we can represent only one stereocenter and one chiral carbons. If any compounds more than one chiral carbons, more than one stereocenter is there, then it will be difficult to represent the three-dimensional view in the two-dimensional plane. That's why the Fisher's projection formula come into picture. We now learn the how the three-dimensional structures of more than one stereocenter. In Fisher projection formula, we can also represent one stereocenter. If any compounds more than one stereocenter is there, then that can also be represented in Fisher projection formula. And actually, Fisher projection formula also used to represent the three-dimensional molecule as a flat structure. Means three-dimensional structures can be represented in a two-dimensional structure. In a two-dimensional plane, we can represent the three-dimensional structure by the Fisher projection formula. Fisher projection formula, the main important thing is that if more than one chiral carbon, more than one stereocenter is there, then that can be represented in Fisher's projection formula, but that cannot be represented. It is very difficult to represent in Weierstrass structure formula. We can also present in the Weierstrass formula, but it is difficult. But generally, we use Fisher's projection formula to represent the three-dimensional view in two-dimensional plane. Actually, Fisher's projection formula is the flat structure, flat representation of three-dimensional view. Here in the three-dimensional view, Weierstrass projection formula, here is the plane is taken, and one line is drawn. This is a W and C. This is a intersections, and this is a Y, and this is a X. In this way, we are representing the three-dimensional view, and this can be represented like this: W, Z, X, Y. This is a Fisher projection formula. Here is the intersection point will be the chiral, and now we will learn further how to write the Fisher's projection formula. The example is given here. We have to write the Fisher's projection formula of this compound. First of all, we have to find the how many stereocenter is there. Here in this compound, only one stereocenter is there. This, so one stereocenter means one intersection will be there. Then first of all, we have to draw this way. This is the upper side. This may be in the OH, CHOH. Now this will be CH2OH. Now this will be H. In this way, we can represent this the Fisher's projection formula. This is a stereocenter, and we have this OH is in the right side. This is a OH in the right side. Maybe OH in the maybe OH in the left side, because two possible structure is possible for this compound for the Fisher's projection formula. So this is the OH in the right side I have written, and maybe this OH in the left side, because we didn't know about the which side is possible, which side is right for the OH. So there is two possible structure for the Fisher's projection formula. If any examination two structures is given, then both will be correct. Now we will learn about which is the this middle line, this straight line is the away from the viewer. This is the away from the viewer. This middle line is away from the viewer. This can also be represented like this is a straight line, and this is the towards viewer. This is actually wedge. This is actually dash. This is a wedge. In this way, we can represent the wedge. Actually, in this way, we can represent the wedge. This is a wedge, this is a dash. This is away from the viewer, this is the towards from viewer. This vertical line is away from the viewer, and this horizontal line is towards the viewer. This is a wedge, this is a dash. This is a wedge, this is a dash. This dash is away from the viewer, this wedge is towards the viewer. This dash, this way, this is a vertical line, and the vertical line is our main carbon chain. Generally, in the main carbon chain, this vertical line is used. Here is the CH2 most oxidized group. CS2. Here the most at the most we use generally most oxidized group. You have to numbering this 1 2 3. This 1 is the most oxidized, so it is numbering is 1 2 3. So 2 is chiral. Here is a 2 is chiral, 1 2 3. So in this position the most oxidized group will put in the first position, and this will be, we have to generally use here this particular line we generally use as a carbon chain. We generally use a carbon chain. We are always didn't use the carbon chain. Generally use this vertical line as a carbon chain. We not use always this. I want to main point focus that this we generally use this vertical line as a carbon chain, but not always use. So this thing must be remember, as I am not explaining all the things about the features about the projections in one topics. As we proceed further about this projection formula, we will little more and more about more. That's then we can understand all the things. Only how much required up to these topics I am explaining. Till now how much the knowledge is required I am explaining. As we proceed further topics, I'll explain more and more about that. That's so that you can understand better, because if I'll explain in one's time all the thing, you will not going to understand. That's why I'm explaining little things whichever is required, and which can you understand. So it is a dash, this is a wedge, this is a towards the viewer, this is away from the viewer. In this way we can understand the Fisher's projection formula. Now this we have to write the Fisher's projection formula. This is our chiral carbon atoms. Now this is a most oxidized compound, so we have to we can numbering 1 2 3. In this way we can numbering, and we can also do the numbering. We can also numbering 1 2 3. But we know the Fisher projection formula. This is a straight chain. We have to check the we have to write the carbon chain. We have to select the carbon chain. This is a carbon chain, so that's why it is in a vertical, and this is a horizontal. So this is vertical. This COH will be in the first positions, and CH3 will be in the third positions. Now this will be our chiral. This will be our chiral. So NH2 may be right side, the NH2 may be left side. Here left side is shown, here right side is shown. So two possible structure of Fisher's projection formula is given below. This all the points whatever I have said, I have written in this statement. Vertical line is used to represent the bond going away from the observer, and horizontal line represent bond coming towards the observer. All the things I have written. The molecule drawn in the form of closed switch line with the chiral atom at the stereocenter at the intersection of horizontal and vertical line. I have already explained. This is the vertical and horizontal line intersection point is a chiral. This is a chiral. So this thing need to be remember. Now I will explain next topic.